Welcome to the Value Proposition by the Fitness Business Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Pellegrino. The Value Proposition is a monthly show on the Fitness Business Podcast, created specifically for industry suppliers to showcase the value that they bring to health club owners and operators beyond their product and service. For our May 2022 show, we'll be speaking with Ashley Ziegler, Evolt 360's product sales specialist. Ashley will be sharing with us how the Evolt 360 ecosystem offers an all-in-one solution for member acquisition and engagement while providing ancillary services and revenue for your fitness business. We'll learn all about the Evolt 360 ecosystem, including the body scanner, Evolt Insights, and the Evolt Active Customer app. Ashley, welcome to the Value Proposition.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. So a little background, Ashley and I met recently in the WIFA Speakers Academy. So we're going to knock this out of the park, right, Ash?
Yes, absolutely.
I love it. Well, welcome. And why don't you start off by giving our listeners a little insight into Evolt 360 and who you all are as a company?
Sure. So we are a body composition analytic company. So we have designed a body composition scanner that provides over 40 measurements of your body composition, but not only measurements of the body, but we also provide nutrition recommendations and supplement recommendations, more specifically your macros for that nutrition piece. And then, the analytics part really comes in with our Insights software piece and the app that we have for members and clients that are scanning. So the Insights is really what sets us apart because we're able to monitor data from every single person that scans on an Evolt. And then, businesses are able to quantify that data and, the impact that they're having on their members and in their communities.
That's so cool. So it's definitely more than a body composition scanner.
Yes. It's so much more than just a scanner. And, unless you talk to us, you may not know that. So, it's pretty cool.
Wow. Now, Ashley, how long has Evolts been in business?
I believe the idea of Evolt probably started about 8-9 years ago,
Okay.
but we really hit the ground running probably about 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
We are Australian based, but we really hit the market in the US probably around 2018, 2019.
Okay. Awesome. So fairly new into the US market, we can say.
Yeah, we are the new kids on the block, but we are making a stand for sure.
That's why you're here. I love that. Well, thank you so much for the background and for jumping into what sets you guys apart. That's really great. Now, you and I have spoken at length about the data that fitness business operators can retrieve from Evolt 360 products. So can you walk our listeners through what type of data they can have at their fingertips when partnering with you all?
Sure. Yeah. I've been with Evolt probably over a year now, and I came from club operations and management, 15 years experience in the business. It's shocking how many people are not monitoring data. I mean, just fitness professionals in general, not monitoring, basic measurements even, on their clients and showing how they're, getting progress by working with the trainer. Businesses just having no idea about their engagement levels, retention numbers, attrition numbers. I've been very fortunate to work with some of our top industry executives that have taught me to be data-driven. And it's really amazing how many people out there are really missing the boat on this. So with the Evolts, we have our Insights software that provides you an insight into your members' goals. You get a breakdown of, what percentage of your membership are choosing fat loss as a goal versus muscle gain versus optimal health. And that can help us really dive into what people are interested in and, what kind of direct marketing we can do towards those specific groups of people to help promote our programs, our, personal training, different workshops within the clubs. You also get an array of reporting in this software as well. So you're able to monitor which members are progressing, which members are regressing, because we want to celebrate the people who are achieving results. And, word of mouth is, the best referral. And it costs us more marketing dollars to obtain a new member than it is to retain one too. So how do we get people to stop quitting on us, stop them from walking out the door before it's too late. So we also have a challenge facilitator in this software that allows you to monitor not only data on what people can achieve in a challenge, but you can create groups within that challenge facilitator to monitor data on any group of people. So if you have a specific small group training program that you're running in the club, you can put those people in that group, and then you're able to see what they achieved by participating in this specific program. Use that data to promote the results, promote the program, and get more people excited about it and more people in the next program. There's so much. I'm like just going on and on here.
That's awesome.
And it also, monitors some powerful information about how much weight loss your members have achieved, fat loss, muscle gain, how many unique users have been on the scanner, because this is a retention tool. And if you're not able to monitor, are people engaged, are people, interested in learning about their health, you're kind of missing the boat on that too. That all plays into retention, attrition, acquisition. It's, one big circle.
It is.
So in that software too, just a little side note, there's marketing material for businesses. So you don't have to waste time recreating the wheel. We have pre-made social media tiles for you, print material, anything to help promote, the scanner within the business too. So
wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot, but
you hit it on the head with member retention though, right?
Yeah.
They're coming in, you're scanning them, you're figuring out what their goals are, and then you're using the data that Evolt's going to provide to you to make them stay engaged. And I think that is probably one of the biggest topics that club operators are caring about right now, right? Mm-hmm. We're fighting for the members that we have, and we really want to make them stay. So that's huge. That's huge. Now, Ashley, what information and data is provided on the member side through the Evolt Active Customer app?
Sure. So in the app, you're able to see all of your scans. So every single scan you've done, no matter where you've done it, will upload into your app for you. So you can track your progress. You can search Evolt locations on there too. So if you're interested in trying out an Evolt, or if you're traveling and you need to find a scanner, you can search right there in the app for the closest Evolt, which helps businesses too, because it gets their name out there and creates people, foot traffic, because they're searching for the Evolt. And then you get progress charts, every single measurement from the scan. There's healthy lifestyle questionnaire in there, which is a fun engagement tool. And you have obesity risk rating questionnaire in there as well, really tapping into that wellness market, not just focusing on weight loss. And there's, we have integrations with other technologies. So you can sync up your MyZone, heart rate monitor with our app as well. So people do that. Yeah. So your measurements will transfer from the Evolt to your MyZone app as well. And then you get a little insight into our social media in there as well. So very engaging app. And you can also put progress photos in there too. So if you want to take a photo and associate that with a specific scan, you can do that too, which is pretty neat.
I love that you can track the progress of your scans. That seems so simple, but it's like, if this information is just housed at the club and the member is not really seeing it, it's not as impactful. So
yeah, and it keeps the business and your trainer or your coach at top of mind when you leave the club, because you see that Evolt tile on your phone and you're like, oh shoot, I got to get into the club, or I got to get back on track, sort of thing. So
That's awesome. Now, recurring revenue is one of my absolute favorite topics in the fitness industry. So, how can Evolt 360 help fitness business operators make more revenue?
Sure. Yeah, that's the $1 million question. What's my ROI on this? So there's so many different ways that you can use a scanner that people don't even think of. And because of the ecosystem, the app, the scanner, and the software, it really allows businesses to expand beyond their four walls. So in club specific or in the business specific, you can charge for scans. That's a popular option, packaging scans, for an attractive price. Some clubs include it in their memberships as a value add. It separates them from other clubs in the area. It creates that touch point, and that retention. So you may, it's sort of like an indirect way to gain revenue by keeping your members. And then, obviously including it in personal training packages, small group training packages, making that part of the deal when you sign up for a program. But taking it outside the walls too, and any clubs that sell nutrition supplements, smoothie bars, because we have those supplement and macros on there, people see, okay, oh wow, the scanner suggests that I need like lean protein or a multivitamin. So they may go to the smoothie bar and start, adding in multivitamin to their shakes. And then, that's more money that they have to pay for their shake. So the dollar per member goes up, that they're spending in the club as well. So clubs will see 20 to 30% increase in their retail sales just from the Evolts. And then outside of the four walls, you can travel with the Evolt. So corporate wellness is coming back. I know a lot of people are working from home, but people are coming back to the clubs. They need to get out of the house. Actually working out has become more convenient for people now that they are working from home. So, even if they do their workouts at home, but they come to you to scan, you're still getting traffic through the door that way. But yeah, corporate wellness is huge because we have that software. You're able to provide a service to local businesses, large and small that are around you. So you can go and be, that health hub, turn yourself from a fitness club to a health hub for local businesses. You can reach out to first responders, teachers, get people in the community involved in learning about their health. And, that will, come back for you in the end, and you can charge for those services, or it just creates more lead generation for people to join your club.
Absolutely. And one thing you said that I want to go back on is the nutrition piece, right? Because I think it's twofold. If there's a nutritionist in your town, right,
Yep.
can you partner with them and say, hey, you send them to me for the Evolt and I'll send them back to you for the nutrition piece? And or if you have a juice bar or a smoothie bar, and how many clubs have their own line of protein or whatever the case may be, right? You're prescribing something on the Evolt that you can then meet that need at the juice bar.
Yep, exactly. And if anything, it makes people ask questions. So people will go to the juice bar, or they'll go to the front desk or talk to a trainer and be like, hey, what does this mean? Like, what do these macros mean? Or, what is this supplement? And it's an engagement tool. That's what it is. At the end of the day, it creates that touch point for you to, recommend that nutritionist or, upsell a shake or something. So it's, it helps in so many different ways.
That's so great. And it's a sticky tool too, right? Like once someone is dependent on that and seeing progress, they're going to want to change something or like keep, right? Like, okay,
Exactly.
how can we tweak our nutrition even more to see more results? That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's really cool. Ashley, you and I have spoken at length about customized marketing opportunities that Evolt allows for these fitness businesses. So I want you to kind of jump into that, from the printouts to the app. Where can their fitness business name be integrated into the Evolt ecosystem?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we really pride ourselves on being a business tool, and, it's about our clients more than it is about Evolts. And so we want to provide any support that we can to help you, promote the scanner, promote your business. So we offer custom branded result sheets. You can, you have the Evolt branded ones that, come with your scanner, but you can meet with our design team and come up with a really awesome marketing piece. A lot of people, we have the app for clubs that, want to be digital, and that's, totally fine. But sometimes people really enjoy that piece of paper, that tangible thing that they can walk out the door with, especially in their first time in the club or their first fitness consultation. Having your brand on there is so powerful. It's all about brand awareness, marketing you, marketing the business, and we want our clients to be successful. So that's my favorite part. I get to see some really cool designs that come out. You can add things on the back of the result sheet, like QR codes, links to your website, call to action so that someone makes an appointment with a trainer or a wellness coach to talk about their scan. So we have clubs that are understaffed. That's a thing right now, right? We're all trying to find staff. So you can actually put a link on there or QR code to book that appointment with a trainer to talk about, your scan, because someone may not be there at the time that they do their scan. And then within the software, you're able to add your logo to the reporting as well. So you're able to custom brand reports. So if you are providing those services, say to a corporate wellness organization, HR department, you have your brand on there. So, that's again, all about brand awareness, increasing the marketing impact that you have in your community. It's pretty cool. And nobody else on the market does it.
That's amazing. That is really great. Now, when you say software, so you have the scanner itself, which is a standalone, and then is it web-based software that you basically just have to run from like one computer at the facility? Is that what it is?
Okay. Yeah, you can access the software from your phone, laptop, iPad, whatever you have, available to you. Everything's cloud-based. You don't have to use the old USB sticks to transfer data or anything. So everything speaks to each other. Technology is pretty cool these days.
It really is.
Hey, I can barely keep up.
I dated myself by asking that question, but I'm glad I did. Awesome. Now, Ashley, when a fitness business operator partners with Evolt, so they've made the decision, they want this in their facility, what does that implementation process and training really look like?
Sure. So we are big on support and education. Like I said, we want our clients to be successful. So understanding the results and the measurements are key, because I know I've been to clubs before where I've done a scan on, a different scanner, and the coach couldn't even explain it to me. He's like, just, read the back. It has the educate. And I'm like, come on, man,
Google what macros is.
Yeah. I'm like, what? So education is super important to us. So when you purchase an Evolt, there's an online certification course that you'll go through. And some businesses choose to make that mandatory before we even ship it. It is a registered medical device. So, anyone that's going to be operating it should go through some sort of certification process. And then once you receive the scanner, we give you a few days to set it up, test it out, do a bunch of scans, collect questions, and then our education specialist that we have on staff will meet with your team. And they do a 90-minute onboarding session where we break down each measurement for you, answer all your questions. We run through the software again for you so that you can, learn how to use it to your benefit. So we're really big on education and support to help you, be set up to be successful.
I love to hear that. I think that's the stereotype of body composition scanners in the industry, right? It's you buy this tool and it sits there and collects dust. And obviously we don't want that to happen. So Thank you for explaining that. Now with ongoing education, Ashley, if, someone has a new personal training manager come in or they just want to spice it up, want to use it in a different way, is that something that even if it's paid for, someone would be available to provide ongoing training after the implementation process?
Absolutely. We are always here. What's great is we're stateside. We're right here in Charleston, South Carolina. We give out our cell phone numbers all the time. Like, if you have any questions, you guys can call us whenever. But we do set up like monthly webinars. We have a Facebook group where we'll post some education there, but you can join into any of the monthly webinars. Your online course is unlimited and ongoing. So if you have staff turnover, or if you want to make it part of your onboarding for new staff, you can. So you always have access to that. And then you can always rebook in for more education sessions as needed. So yeah, education's unlimited with Evolt. And but yeah, sometimes we do specific group, a franchise will call and say, hey, can you do something for my franchisees specifically on this topic? And, we're always available to hop on and do something like that too. So
I love the mention of the community page. That's so cool.
Yeah, we have the highest Instagram following out of all the scanners.
Yeah, you do.
Like,
that's awesome.
Our clients love the Evolts, and they love showing it off.
That's the Peloton effect, is it not?
Yeah.
Right? All the groups that just popped up and all, like, hey, I did this ride. What do you guys think of this? And hey, we're doing this with the Evolt. What are you guys doing? What are you seeing?
Yeah. I mean, the TikTok videos that come through are insane. Like, I'm aging myself here too. I cannot get into a lot of those things. I don't even know how to like make a TikTok, but people are pretty creative with these things, and it's really fun to see our clients engaging with their communities, with the scanner, and just being excited about it.
Okay, the Fitness Business Podcast is going to need to repost a Evolt TikTok. I'm going to need that in my inbox immediately. That is so cool. Oh, I love it. Ashley, what would you tell a fitness business operator who has yet to bring in any body composition tool to their business?
You're missing out. You are missing out of, being able to monitor the health status of your members, and the health status of your business is key. At Evolt, we believe that one of your top KPIs should be the health status of your members. Because if you're not able to quantify your impact, what are you doing? How are you going to grow? How are you going to expand? How are you going to make the most money possible? So get on board. If you don't have a scanner, get on board, call us, call me. We would love to help you get started.
That's amazing. And I'm going to give you the opportunity, if you have a client testimonial or story, you don't have to say the actual client, but is there just like a feel-good story around Evolt 360 that you'd like to share?
Yeah. I mean, I had, two different ends of the spectrum. I talked to a lot of, small business owners, small studios, PT studios, and then also, large franchise, organizations as well, upwards of, over 200 locations. And I've seen success on both sides, but I really love the small business owners because they're so invested in their business and making it work, and they like put blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. And I had a client who was just getting off the ground, barely had any equipment in his facility, but the Evolt was the most important piece. And the impact that he's had the Evolt probably about a year now. And we go back and we look at all his data and all of his scans, and he's been able to grow his business exponentially. And he uses the reporting system, all the reports that we offer, and he now is going to start franchising his location. So, I love hearing those kinds of stories because we know how hard it is in fitness. And, if working out and being healthy was easy, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we are constantly on an uphill battle, trying to get people to stay healthy. But yeah, I was super excited to hear about that. Evolt was one of the 5 pieces that he started with in his club, and now he's, growing.
Catalyst of his growth. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Well, thank you
very
for
cool.
sharing.
Yeah.
That's so great. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for all of your insights today. And if our listeners want to reach out and learn more about what you and Evolt 360 can do for their business, where should I send them?
Sure. So we can probably put my email in the show notes or my contact information. Email me. You guys can text me. I'll put my number out there, 843-991-7446.
Love when
Call me.
I love
Yeah.
the digits. I love when people give out digits. That's fantastic.
Call me, text me, send me a selfie. I don't care. Just
Send me an Evolt
contact.
TikTok. I mean, that is awesome. Well, thank you all so much for listening to the value proposition for quantifying your impact with Evolt 360. Tune in Friday, June 17th for our next value proposition episode. And to show we walk the talk at the Fitness Business Podcast, all the resources and links and Ashley's email will be in the show notes found at fitnessbusinesspodcast.com, adding value to our FBP family. Until next month, what you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. See you next month, FBP family.